In the Elements miniseries, Patient St. Pym cast a spell that caused greater ramifications than she anticipated in the current incarnations of the Elementals.
Instead of embracing their powers, they were overrun by them. I have distilled them into something monstrous.
Princess Bubblegum became a giant gum tower who is in tune with candy life and feels that they are a part of her.
I'm connected to all candy throughout all the galaxies.
Candyfied Marceline, known as Marshmeline the Campfire Queen, stays by Princess Bubblegum's side seemingly the entire time during the miniseries. We could even go as far as to call her PB's right hand, especially when she's the one who ends up keeping Flame Princess at bay. I think Marshmeline staying at PB's side is an indication that if Bonnie wasn't spending the vast majority of her time ruling her kingdom, the two would be hanging out with one another far more. Since PB has basically turned into a hive mind-like monolith that exerts control over the land without needing to be preoccupied, the two are free to be side by side all the time. The most interesting detail related to the two for me was that Marshmeline hums the tune to the song Greensleeves. Greensleeves is a traditional English folk song about unrequited love. It's about a person being mournful over being rejected, and this detail can be used as another example of the romantic entanglement between Marcy and Bonnie. One could pose that Marshmeline hums the tune simply for its bittersweet sound, but I think there's additional deliberate depth to the music choice. I don't think the lyrics are particularly important, except for a specific stanza, which I will discuss later in the video, but rather just the general notion of unrequited love. If Bonnie is one with all candy life, and all candy is part of her, the entire concept of intimate or romantic relationships flies out the window. The entire framework of interpersonal relationships becomes restructured, and it eliminates the uniqueness of close and intimate bonds that used to exist. While Marshmeline and PB are connected on some collective consciousness-like level, it seems that Marshmeline may subconsciously miss the different kind of connection the two used to have before. It's quite a tragic scenario when you think about it. Now when Bonnie and Marcy are able to be together all the time, part of Marshmeline still feels alone and isolated. The bits of Marcy that reside in Marshmeline's subconscious long for the relationship she and PB used to have, and I think this desire manifests in Marshmeline humming Greensleeves. Since Greensleeves is an old folk song, many covers have been done of it, some with slightly differing lyrics. This version by Olivia Newton-John, which is the first thing that shows up when you Google search Greensleeves, has a stanza that I feel directly applies to Marshmeline, and I actually want to dissect this portion of the lyrics because I feel they are so on point. If you intend to be this way, if Princess Bubblegum remains intent on staying a gum tower connected to all candy life, it does the more enrapture me. Marshmeline is overall happy, just like anybody else candified by PB's influence. While below the surface she may still have some remnant of sorrow, overall she is much more joyful than Marceline was. She's full of delectation and sweetness, hence PB has enraptured Marshmeline. And even so I still remain a lover in captivity. Just like the other candified people, Marceline is, in a way, PB's prisoner. The sugary influence keeps her captive in a manner where, while she remains PB's close friend, she's not entirely happy with the way things are, at least not deep down. This stanza is about the duality of being simultaneously enraptured and heartbroken. It's a bittersweet, somber happiness that the song Greensleeves personifies, and I think it's a very apt parallel to the feelings Marshmeline experiences as the Campfire Queen. Thanks for watching. I decided to make this topic of discussion its own side video rather than part of my Elements mega review. While I really wish I was already done with a big review, I still got work left to do. One day, eventually, it will finally be uploaded, hopefully not too long from now, and I hope to see you all when that happens.